Welcome back to the new video of the lecture series where I cover and explain in the simple term the concept and the chapter of the book John Sear, Option, Future and Other Derivative. We are on the 11th chapter. This video is on the properties of a stock options, and it is one of the main must chapter you have to cover from this book, and you have to understand it fully. So we will, it is a small chapter, but the content in this chapter is very deep and very intuitive, so you have to what we say understand it completely. So without any delay, let's go to the board and start this chapter, right? So properties of a stock option. Everyone know at this point what is option. Option is a financial derivative that give a holder right to buy or sell asset for the fixed price in future, but it is not obligated to buy or obligated to exercise it, right? That is option. So stock option is a option on the stock. The underlying asset will be uh, stock will be the asset, right? Will be the asset. And the properties of stock, this chapter is based on the how the stock option change with respect to parameters or spot price or anything, the dynamics of stock option. You can understand the value of a stock option with dividend and non-dividend. We will cover our American and European stock option in this chapter. We will have a brief about dynamics and the properties of the stock option, right? So so let's start with the one important concept: factor factor affecting stock or option price, stock option price. So what are the factor? Can I let things for a minute? First is obvious: current yes, so current stock price, right? The price of asset affect the option price, right? That is option. Second is of course strike. If a strike is too high, the option will be cheap. The strike is close, the option will be like say the current SO is 100. So for strike price of 160, let's say, the option value will be cheap because the probability of going one, let's see, this is our graph, right? And it is at 100, right? So we want the strike price is at 160. The probability of this traveling at, let's say, maturity is T and or ST, right? To reach one is very less than, it is a normal distribution, right? So probability to reach 120 is very less. So if we find the CDF, the community distribution of that, so we can get intuitively, you can think like if option is 100 reasonable, it will be 120 or 130 max. The option, if strike price is too high, then the probability of getting to that strike price will be very less. That's why the option price will be low on in the same case, right? In the same case, let's say option strike price will be 105. K is a strike price. So probability of reaching 105 is very much. I mean, it might, or in most case it might hit 105. So the premium will be high, right? That how the pricing dynamics work. You have to understand this concept. It is very important. Let's take a strike price, right? Let's take a put option. So can anybody tell in comment section, you can tell what will be the dynamics of put option, right? So for put price, let's think. So put option payoff is when the price decrease or there is a difference between, let's say, strike price and the spot price. The strike price should be more. Let's say strike price is 100 rupees, right? And our stock is currently trading on, what we said, 98, let's say. It is 98 and our K is at 100, right? This is our 100 belt. So probability of, sorry. So what will be the premium of this? The strike price is high, right? The premium of this will be more. It is will be exactly opposite than call option, because if the strike price is high, then the probability of price going under down would be more. Let's say in same case, the strike price would be 70, right? It is trading at 98, right? And strike price is 70, the probability of it going to 70 is very low. That's why premium will be low. This is very important concept to understand. I will draw a diagram. If there is a high strike price, premium of call would be more and put would be less. If there is a low strike price, premium of call would be low and put will be high. Am I doing it right? No, something is wrong. If high strike, premium would be call premium would be low, right? Call premium would be low. Sorry, let me erase it. So it is very confusing. You have to understand it. Row and the premium of put would be high because nah, it is high probability it will go down, right? And if row strike price, the premium will be high and premium of this will be low, right? That is one factor. Second is volatility. Third is volatility of the market. Volatility you can change as a thing like a fluctuation or change with respect to time, or the amount of change in the stock price. So stock price is never linear or exponential or anything. It is stochastic. Stochastic means there is a minute change, and this change is caused through volatility. If volatility percentage is high, we write 30%, then it will change with 30%, and if it's low, then it will change with low percentile, a percent, right? So it also volatility cost, higher the volatility, higher the strike premium price. That's the how it think. One is time expiration date. So generally, in American case, I'm talking about American, if you are closer to maturity, the premium would be high, right? Because everybody would exercise it at maturity, so premium would be high. And another is risk free rate. And you can, it is an interest rate, right? And it is has inversely, right? If interest rate would be more, the price of call would be less, and if interest rate would be more, the price of put would be more. Let me tell you why. Okay, let's say, uh, I think I made a mistake again. I i i meant that if interest rate, risk free rate increase, then the call price will also increase and the put price will decrease. So let me erase that. So let me tell you why. Okay. The thing is, when interest rate increase, the discounting we do, or the present value present value of all future cash flow, all future cash flow decrease, right? So let's say input we earn money, and if we discount it, the present value of the future income or expectation would be less. That's why put become less, and in call the present value become more because the interest rate has increased. So we invested first present value, and we got so much after discounting that it gives us extra profit. I hope I am clear. And sometime there is a case where if interest rate increase, the stock price go down, and if interest rate decrease, the stock price go up, right? And in this case, the call will be less valuable, and put will be more valuable. Yeah, that is a case. It's all about discounting and the present value, and the like if interest rate increase, the expectation will also increase. That's why call price will increase. And if the expectation present value discount in interest rate increased, the discounting of future cash flow to a present value will decrease, and it will be not, the profit would be less because of the time value of the money. That's why the put price will be decreased. And last last I think is dividend and dividend paid. So we will go, if dividend is announced, the stock price go down, right? Dividend paid. Now we will see the dynamics of this for American and European option, right? American and European option. And we will, what we said, think into it, we intuitively, we will think into it really how to determine, or how to think like if the stock option price will go up and down. So in this case we will change each parameter first, right? This is our diagram. We will change the each parameter, and keep rest of the parameter fixed, right? So first is stock price, I guess. Current stock price, SO is stock price. Second is strike price, K, strike price. Third is time value of money, the TM, time maturity, time value. Fourth is risk free volatility or sigma. 5 is risk free rate or R. And 6 is dividend paid, dividend announced, or dividend amount of future dividend, right? And here is European C, European put, call put, right? Call put, American call, American put, right? And my drawing isn't that great. Intuitively nice. Okay, now we will see. Let me have a catchy color. Green means increase and red means decrease, right? And let's say we discuss, if the stock price increased, the value of corp will also increase because the payoff would be more, right? Call is increase, and American call will also increase. And if the stock price increase, then the put price will go down because we will face loss, right? One parameter is fixed. Now we will think strike price. So there is no change in strike price for, let's say, sorry, I have rook. Yeah, if strike price increase, the value of put will increase, I told you, right? If the strike price increase, value of put will increase. Value of put will increase because there is high probability that it will go below the, and the call, if the strike price is more, there is a low probability of hitting that, right? It's a probability distribution function, and if it is more, then it is less probability, right? And then an American put will also increase, right? And the strike price will go down, call price will go down. And the time value, I told that the time value affect only American, not European. That's why we will keep it question mark. And for American, both increases, right? Premium of both increases. There is high, many people exercising. That's why. And if the volatility increase, then everything is increasing. There is more volatility, there is a more price. Probability of hitting this is become more, so it become more dense, right? More flat, normal distribution, right? And the risk-free rate, rates, we told that if risk-free rate increases, the discounting factor decreases and expectation increases. That's why the value of call will up and value of put will go down. And the dividend, yeah, that's how. If the dividend is announced, the stock price go down, right? And if the stock price go down, then what asset class will, what option class will benefit? Of course, put. So the put will be in profit because the stock price goes down when dividend is announced, and the call price will go down. And that's the use dynamics of call price with it a factor. So remember this table, practice the tricky question of it, and I hope you remember it. Now we will go to another topic, that is as a notation and assumption. Let's see. Okay. Notation and assumption. So what assumption we used in pricing or evaluating the option? So first observation is there is no transaction cost, no transaction cost. To make our calculation easy, because of progress fee, tax, or any transaction cost, the equation become more complicated. So to simplify our maths, we use this assumption: no transaction cost required for trading. Then second will be all trading profit and subject to same tax. Second will be there will all equal tax. There is no difference between capital gain tax, marginal tax. There are different type of tax, if I tax, right? And third assumption is borrowing and renting are on risk free rate. Borrowing and renting are at risk free rate, right? You can say in rent or borrow money at 5%. In general, it doesn't have the borrowing interest rate is more than renting interest rate, right? I am saying, right? Renting interest rate is more than borrowing, right? Renting interest is more in generally than borrowing, right? That's how it work. And the fourth, and most, what we say, there is a theory called complete market theory. The complete market theory, that it's it used for option pricing, that there is a no arbitrage opportunity. There is no arbitrage in the market is complete, and the expected return of a market is equal to risk free interest rate margin. If we are using any Black-Scholes formula and anything, we use complete market theory, and from that theory there is a thing like no arbitrage possible. So arbitrage is earning money from inconvenience of market. Let's say NSC, the stock is trading at 1.1, and at BSC stock is trading at 100. So you will sell it and buy it from here, or you it that is arbitrage. You earn 0.1 free money. But for pricing or anything, it would be difficult to do that. That's why we think right, the market is no arbitrage possible, right? And from that, there is some certain term you have to think, right? SO. SO is current stock price, right? And K is strike price of option. You know that. T is time of expiration. ST is stock price at maturity, right? And R is risk free rate. And for capital C is core American core. American. Capital P is put, American put. And small c is European core, and small p is European put. That's simple. It is, after you understand, and one condition is always true for no arbitrage opportunity, that is R is always greater than 0. Interest rate cannot be negative. If interest rate would be negative, then nobody would invest it. Anybody, like, you will lose money on your investment, and why people will do that? And for that, R is negative. R can't be negative, always positive, zero, about 0, right? That is one condition you have to remember. And now we will see very important topic, and I think one of among the last topic is call put parity. And for call put parity, we have to understand what is upper and lower bond for non-dividend stock, non-dividend stock option. The thing is, remember non-dividend, because if the dividend and some dynamic change, we will explain it later. And upper and lower bound, what you mean by the upper mean maximum value of option. Upper, the maximum value of option that can be reached. And the lower bound is minimum value of option that can be reached. Minimum value of option that can be reached, right? So we understood what is upper. So for a, what can be the maximum value of option or premium of option? So you can think, like, the option could be never more than the stock price, because if it is more than stock price, nobody would buy it, right? So for a core option and put option, a core option, it will be never be more than stock price, right? That is upper bound. American, and it is European, sorry, C, and this is American, right? And right. So for lower bound of upper, right, for upper bond, 1 minute, my PC is hanging. For upper bond of put option, put American option. Why it is lagging? It is lagging, right? American option. Wait a minute, something is wrong, right? Okay. For American, now it is okay now. For American option, let's say it will be never be more than strike price. Sorry, P. It will never be more than strike price, and it can be uh, value would be very low, but it can't be higher than strike price because it will cost arbitrage opportunity. And for European, European, it can't be more than the discounted value of K, right? Because if we don't discount the cash flow, let's say the arbitrage would easily made money by investing this the premium money with risk free rate and would earn money risk free, and that should not be possible. That's why we discount it in European option. That is upper bond. And now let's see the lower bond of call and puts. So lower bound of a core option, European core, would be not less than, it will be like this, maximum of ST minus ST or SO. Let me SO, sorry, current strike price. SO minus KE minus RT discounted or zero. Option price cannot be zero, that's why the bond is zero, and it can't be maximum of this or zero, right? The lower bound, the minimum value of the option could be here. Let me explain you in two ways. First is with example, and second is with portfolio construction. So first, explanation through example. So example will be, let's consist a scenario where a SO, suppose it current stock price is 20, strike price is 18, and interest rate is 10%, right? And the T is 1 year, time of maturity is 1 year. So in this case, the what we say, so in this case the minimum value of contract should be maximum, the minimum, let's say, is SO minus K E minus RT and 0. So SO is 20 minus 18 dot E minus 0.1 into 1, right? And that is equal to 3.17. So the option price should be more than 3.71. So if, let's say, option is available at 3 rupees, $3, 3 rupees. So what will the arbitrager do? It will create arbitrage opportunity where arbitrager would sell the stocks today at 20, sell the stock at 20 and buy call price at 3. So if he sell it at now, let's say this is T0, it is sell it at now and invest in banks or risk free rate of 10%. So he will earn more than 20. So right, and he paid, let's say, 3 rupees for call option, so that will be around 17. And if he invest 17 in with 10% interest rate for 1 year, so his amount after 10 year would be 18.79, right? So 18.79. And if call price, if the stock price at maturity or at future is more, right, if it would be more, then arbitrager would exercise the option and pay 18 from 18.79, right? And it would earn free money from 18, like 0.79 free money, and that is not viable for writer option or a maker of a option, right? And let's say if it earn stock price is less than 18, So he will earn more profit. Like, I mean, intuitively he sell high and buy it low. Let's say it is 17. So he has 18.79 rupees in bank account and he bought it for 17 again. So he made 1.79 free money. And if it is 15, then he will make all more money, right? 3.79. So that's how it work. And now we will see a more formal or financial engineer in type of explanation. So we will construct two portfolio A and portfolio B, right? Portfolio A have a European core option, and plus zero coupon bond, ZGP, plus zero coupon bond with strike price, with future income of K, and it has a strike price of K and asset price of, yeah, at time t K, right, at T. And portfolio B, we will consist only one share of stock, right? Yeah. So let's say a scenario where first scenario where stock price is greater than K. So if the stock price is greater than strike price, we will exercise it. So the value of what we say, core price would be K, right? Sorry. So value of core price would be ST, right? And if case 0, case 2, K is greater than ST. So the option expires worthless, and the option value will the portfolio value will be K. So for both, the maximum, the whole dynamics of portfolio can be defined as a maximum of ST and K. It's that simple. And in this case, it will be only ST, because the value of portfolio is depend on only stocks. So it will be ST, right? So if we assuming that there is no arbitrage, so the following both portfolios should be give equal return if we invest in stock or if we invest in uh, what we say, this portfolio A and portfolio B should give equal return. That is complete market thesis, right? So it will be the value of core option plus discounted cash flow of present value of uh, what we say zero coupon pod would be equal, greater or equal to SO, right? There is two component in that. It could be greater or equal to SO, right? But could not be less than it, right? The stock value is depend on the call price, right? So if we rearrange this equation like this, call is greater than SO minus K dot E minus RT, right? But we know that the price of the option could not be negative, so there is a lower bound of 0. So the price of a call option can be greater than equal to, sorry, greater than equal to maximum of SO minus K dot E minus RT on 0. And that is a definition we came about, like the lower bound. This is a definition we derive using portfolio construction method. And the portfolio construction method is one of the important in derivative pricing. You will price almost everything by portfolio construction method or martingale method. So we will discuss the martingale method in future. This is a portfolio construction method, right? Now we will see about lower bond of put, European put. and it is simple. It could not be more than max on 0. It could not be more than strike price minus SO, right? This is simple. I will explain it again by the two method with example and with normal portfolio construction method. Let's see the strike price, the stock price could not be more than, yeah, let's say the current stock price is 37, strike price is 40, and rate of R is 5%, interest rate is 5%, and T is for half year, right? So according to the formula of the rover bond, this formula, that is K dot E minus RT minus SO, the price of the fair price, the lowest price of option should be this 40 dot E minus half, and interest rate is, I guess, also half, minus 0.05%, and that is my minus by 37 current stock price, and that is 2.01. So the stock price could not be lower than, sorry, the premium should not be lower than 2.01. Let's consider a premium European put option is trading for $1, right? It is very low than $1. So what arbitrager would do, right? So arbitrager will borrow the money, right? The how much money he need 38 rupees, right? Because 37, he will buy stocks and also the put option on it, so he will need 38 rupees. 37, why my PC is like 37 plus 1, that is 38, and the interest paid for half month is into half, I guess, will be around 2.0, sorry, it will be 38.96, 38.96. So after 6 months he want to pay 38.96. So let's say a case scenario 1 where stock price is less than 38.96. So in this case he will simply exercise his option, right? Exercise his option, and let's say the stock price is, I mean, I less na, it will be less than 40. Strike is of 40. If it is less than 40, then he will exercise the option, and the payoff would be minus, let's say uh, the price of, he will get the stock with 40 rupees, and he will minus the price that he required to buy the option, and that will be free profit of $1.04. And what if the price increased? If the price increase, he will simply what we say, the option value goes to 0, and he will earn money by selling the stock at high price. So let's say the current stock price is 42, so he will earn 42 minus 38.96, he will earn 3.04 rupees, and that is a free profit for him. So that's one way to explain it, and second way is portfolio construction. And here we will also construct a portfolio C, and portfolio 3, portfolio D, right? And the C consists of one European put, one European put plus plus one share, portfolio C example. And second is zero coupon bond with paying of K at T. So the in portfolio C, right? If ST is greater than K, the European option will be exercised, right? The portfolio value will be XT, and if the K is greater than XT, the portfolio value will be K, right? Because it's greater than, yeah. So both in both case the maximum value would be XT or a K, right? That simple it is. And for, let's say, put, it will be always K, right? The maximum value would be the payment, or the, sorry, I am fumbling. The maximum value of zero coupon bond would be the value of each pay of K, right? And if we consider zero coupon, what we say, no arbitrage theory or complete market theory, the portfolio should give equal return, right? And that would be put of this put plus stock SO could be greater than equal to K dot E minus R T, right? One of the reason this was greater because diversification of portfolio, like risk is come, the return is more if there is many stocks in portfolio. That's why there is greater than here and not there, right? That's how. And zero coupon bond can't give that much return. You have to think a little bit into activity, right? And let's rearrange it to a value of put equal to K E minus R T minus SO, and we know that value of put can't be equal to, can't be negative. So value of put will be maximum of K minus RT minus SO. That gives us the formula of put, valuation of put, and that's how simple it is. The value I gave it here. I don't know what is happening to my PC. Lately, I have to uninstall some of the stuff. So let's not get diverted to that, and that's how it works. And now we will explain the put call parity. There is a relation between the price of put and call, put call parity, and that is very important topic for trading and everything. Put call parity is a concept that help us to understand the dynamics or the relation between call and put price. That's simple it is, and we will derive it by portfolio construction method, and let's see how. So we will take our earlier portfolio A and portfolio C, right? We had portfolio C, and in A we had, right, one European core and plus zero coupon bond, right? Zero coupon bond, and all the dynamics will be set. The zero coupon bond return will be K, like I discussed earlier, and the payoff would be of call, and the portfolio C would consist of one European put and one stock, right? And let's see, here its return will be K and stock return will be SO. right? And let's see the case one where k k st is k greater than k. If the st is greater than k, the what we say, sorry, the core option would be exercise and the payoff would be as simple as st minus k, and plus the return of zero coupon bond, and that would be give just a st, right? This will cancel out. And if st is greater than k, then it will not exercise, the put option will no exercise, it expire, and our return will be st, the stock price. Our return will be st, right? You can understand it. See, this st and this st is same, so there is some kind of relation. Let's see case number 2. And case number 2 where k is greater than st. If k is greater than st, then we will not exercise the call option because there is no sense of exercising it. So this value will be 0 plus the coupon. Why there is a delay? I don't know, my PC is not handling recording, right? So then the price of a portfolio of A would be K, because we will not exercise our core option. But in portfolio C we will exercise it because K is greater than greater than ST. So our payoff would be K minus ST, and the stock payoff would be plus ST, right? The stock also pay us the money, and this will cancel out, ST will cancel out, and that will be K. So you can understand that in both of scenario we had same equal payoff. So can we write this? So can we write this? The core option value plus discounted K dot E minus RT is equal to value of put plus SO, because our portfolio consists of core option and zero coupon bond and put option and SO. So we have derived the call put parity, and that's the formula of call put parity. Value of core option plus money in banks or zero coupon bond plus P dot money in option. Remember this, and we can let's see, find the arbitrage opportunity in this, like arbitrage opportunity like this. If the portfolio C is greater in value, then and portfolio A is less in value, they will sort this and buy this. If it is greater in value, it will sort this, buy this, and many more. So you get the idea, and that's simple how it is. And I try to explain it in a simple way, and I hope you understand it. And similarly, the call put parity also apply for American option. Oh, uh, the thing is, it hold for European well, but American it can hold with this what we say linguality. So this is our value of core is greater than call put minus, and this is our value of, I guess this is the call put parity of for American option, that is current stock price minus K upon value of call minus value of it is lesser than value of this minus k minus rt, because after discounting, this would be, before discounting this would be more and this would be less, like that. Yeah. And now we will see costs on non-dividend paying stock. So here let's take an American option, and it is suggested that you should not exercise the core option, American core option before expiry if you want to hold the stock for long period of time. So it is like you not should not exercise it before maturity. So it generally people say that, and we will prove it by saying that, by giving you example. Say uh let's say the option strike price is 40, and the current stock price is 70. So like a normal person, the option is deep into money, and like a normal trader would like to, say, exercise it because the profit would be around 30 rupees, right? The profit would be 30 rupees, but generally it should not be exercise American option, because if first the first case, if we exercise it and sorry, if we exercise it first, so we have to pay 40 rupees before 1 month. Let's say it is 70 rupees before 1 month, 40. So we will lose the, what we time value of 40 rupees if we invest it 40 rupees for a 1 month in banks. So the amount we return, we will lose it. And second, let's say it provide insurance. What the fuck? Why my PC is lagging? I don't know. It provide insurance. Like let's say if you buy it for 40, and let's say the the stock price decrease, and you hold the stock, so you will face losses on your holdings. So that's why you shouldn't buy it early if you want to hold it. And if you want to just earn money, let's say by sorting stock too, you can do that, and that's generally the case. So like the formula so this simply is explained by the formula of the core option. So and it is, I guess, the bonds, lower and upper bond, you know it. The maximum is SO and minimum is max is XO, and minimum is SO minus K dot E minus RT. And there is a good diagram to understand this concept very clearly. That is, this is stock price, this is K, and that is a strike price. And it's go, so how much the stock price deviate from a strike price, so you can see that. And this is stock price, how the stock price increase, the difference between the stock price and the strike price is go down. And if the stock price go up, the core price also go up. Here is core price, the stock price go up, the core price go up. This is a relation. And if let's say we have American put, So it is always, and if it is deep in money, it is always suggested to exercise it early, right? Let me tell you reason why. So let's take a strike price of K of $10. So the thing is, the maximum we can earn is $10, right? From a strike price, because the if the value goes to zero, let's say put value, stock value goes to zero, then you will earn $10. So you will earn between $0 to $10, and it will not go negative because it is a option value can't be negative. So maximum you can earn is $10. So as soon as you are close, let's say, here is a $10, right? As soon as the stock is more, let's say stock is more, you should exercise this, because it like you we said, the right time to maturity, the strike price goes like stock price and future price, the future sorry, option price. The stock price become the gap between the stock price and future option price is less as the maturity increase because of the volatility and interest rate. And second is discount factor. If the future cash flow, the time increase, the discounting of future would be less, the present value of cash would be less, so it will earn less money. And let's say $10 now is better than $10 in after 6 months, because $10 now is, can be $10, and $10 from future is at 9.68, or after discounting like 10 point e minus rt. So $10 now is better than $10 later, right? That's the whole idea behind it. And if the price increased, so you have a stock in your portfolio that is, what we say, better, you can earn money by borrowing the money and keeping it, like keeping it in FD, and then selling the stock if you want to it, and then you will earn money with ST minus FD, right? That's whole logic behind. So you can, for American put, you should exercise when it is a maximum, and for call you should exercise at maturity only, right? And let's talk about bonds of put. Upper bound is of course strike price, it can't be more than strike price. And the lower bound is K minus E minus RT minus SO, or 0, because it can't be negative, and that is the lower bound of put. So we can define dynamics of put like this: K minus SO 0. I'm leaving the discounting part, you can discount it like put value, and that is K value, and that's the lower bound of, yeah. And you can see it by in graph, you can plot this graph like this. That is the value of option American put price, sorry, American put price, strike is K. So you can see the price is more, the return is more, and here is A. We should exercise is A, because if the strike is here, the probability of strike going down would be more as the time, the stock price going more as the time increase, and that's the calculation. You should exercise it at A, because the maximum return you can earn from strike. Here you will earn negative return. So yeah, and now we will see effect of dividend. If dividend is announced, the stock price goes down. Let's say this is before dividend, and after dividend it just take a raw big drop, and then it go like this. If we had a put option here for strike this, so we would earn money, so much money, because it go down. So as dividend is announced, put value increase and call value decrease. That's simple case. So if, let's say, if we heard there is announcement of dividend, and we can, it is beneficial to exercise American call early, because the price will go down, and why we would like to take loss. So we could exit our trade here only, so we will save ourselves from market downfall. So that's one way to see it. And the put call parity for dividend is simple. You just give minus the put price, dividend price. D is the dividend price, so SO minus D minus K. This is a lower bound of call option, right? C minus P, and so minus K E minus RT. That's the corporate parity of stock with dividend. And here we discuss stock with no dividend, all the cases with non-dividend, and that's how it works. And yeah, so this was whole summary of the chapter, and you can read the chapter. And if you have any doubt, I am happy to clear your doubt in your comment section. And till then, bye, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.